Hey guys, welcome to the video. We actually got a Hoover spot cleaner slash upholstery and spot cleaner. This is basically an extractor, and the reason why I purchased it because I was doing renovation at a job site, and the carpet got dirty, so we got to clean that up. And since these are stairs, we really need a small one like this to be pretty ergonomic with the whole job. So this thing kind of pays for itself. It's only $100, and it's just a tool that I'll have forever. And I actually have one of this, but it looks a little bit different, but that's in another city right now, so that's why I had to get another one. So it's pretty good. I've used it for a while, but this one looks a little different in shape. It's probably a newer model, but looks pretty similar. We got a paper here of how things work and stuff like that. Then when we open it, we have a little brush. That's what it looks like. So you could scrub with this too. Then we have a bigger one. This is a what do you call it? A silicone one. So I think this is just for rubbing. So there's no suction part of this. That's there. And then you have this one here. Oh, this is just a replacement for this. So this is brushed, a bunch of bristles. You could probably swap it out and put this on scrub away with that. This one is where the water comes out of and sucks it back up. This is that bigger one. So I feel like you could probably switch between this two. This is for finer detailed places. This is for a little bit bigger places. So we got those there. And let's see what this is. Pause. You got a solution packet here. So this is what you mix with water. You basically mix this with water. This is basically like the shampoo or the soap of the whole thing. You should basically test on a small spot so you don't wash away any color. And not sure how much you have to put in, but it might be somewhere else. I'm not sure. Doesn't say how much you gotta put in. So here's the vacuum so. And then here's our spot cleaner. So, looks pretty good, not bad at all. I believe with my last one, you just stuck it in the middle somewhere, and then it would just circle the whole water through, and then it would clean the whole hose. And I don't know where the port is on this one. Oh, right here. Hose wind's cool. There's a cap for it here. Just remove the cap, I guess, and I guess you just cap it off this time, and it, I guess, just circles around and goes to the wastewater tank. So cool, not bad. Just stores away right here, not bad at all. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's actually get this set up and let's use it. So press tank release. You basically press this. Oh, there's a little. Oh. This is the water tank. This would be the clean water tank. And then this is the wastewater tank. You get it released like that. And it comes, out like this. So this is bigger. So I think you could probably do a few runs. It's see-through. You could see if it's overflowing, right? Press, release. So in order to empty it, sure, you would empty this, but it's probably a way to open this up. I'm not sure. We'll find out once we get to that step, but other than that, it's pretty easy. So let's actually get this out, and I'm going to throw some bottled water in here so we don't have any contamination, but it's basically from the bottom. You open this up. You also have filter here, so you can't really mess this up, get bad water. So here we are. We gotta open this up and put some water in. Now before we put the water in, let me put some solution in here. Okay, water plus 1 ounce of concentrate, small area, water this much, and then 1 ounce of concentrate. Shake it well, and then I don't know how much an ounce is, so probably this quart. Okay, we put some in there. A little bit more because this is a car seat, so and it got well and like pretty bad stains. So we'll just put a little bit more, maybe like 2 ounces, and then we'll dilute this with water. Oh, these are just some of my leftover water bottles that I didn't finish drinking. Okay. You're still not at the small area thing, so I think this is fine. I'll just put this in. It's just the bottom part of the seat that has some oil stains and stuff. It's not that bad. So here we are, locked up. Just want to make sure nothing drops. Basically, when this gets pressed, it automatically draws water out as it's needed. Here we are locked in. And all we have to really do is plug this in somewhere, which is the biggest issue, because I got to get an extension cord to do that. Shouldn't be that hard. They find an extension cord. The good thing is we have the extension cord up to behind the car, and then we have a pretty long cord here, so I think this will help us get to the front of the car. So nothing to worry about. Let's get this untangled. And let's plug this in. There's a 3-prong, so wow, this thing is pretty strong. It's plug this in, and we're ready to go. So let's actually go ahead and start cleaning it. So I don't know why this was like this, but you know, it could be wrapped up pretty nice here. This is for the wire, and then this here, the hose basically goes around. There's a holder here too. The hose also wasn't, you know, properly put in. I guess they just don't have enough time to do that at the factory, but you know, it basically goes around and secures here, and then the wire basically secures here. So it's, you know, it's not that hard, pretty easy to, you know, start working with it. You know, it's not a hassle. So let's actually go ahead and clean our spot up. Okay. So of course, yep, light wasn't turning on, so I just turned the car on. But here we are. This is kind of what it looks like. I'm not even sure if you could see any of the spots, but there's a bunch of spots here. It just, it's not bad, right? It's for a work van. I feel like this is really, really clean, but you know, just for the sake of it, let's go ahead and clean it. So I'm gonna actually get the 7-inch brush. Just gonna put that on. And I feel like the silicone one is probably a little bit less abrasive than the one that's already pre-installed here. So I think the previous generation, the clean out tool was with the thing. I think this one is going to be chill. The clean out tool basically stays in place. So let's see. Yep, the cleaner tool would stay in place. So let's actually turn this on. Can't see where it is. Should be, right here in the middle. And this one doesn't actually make a lot of noise either. So let me just put this one down here. And the vacuum starts working right away. So I'm just gonna vacuum up first. Get any leaves debris out of here. And then when we press this button here on the bottom, this on here, it basically releases the water. The 7-inch is pretty big. I don't think the old one was a 7-inch one. And it's pretty big. Good bait. Getting it fully soaked up here. Okay, so since we got it all soaked up, I'm just gonna scrub it out a little bit. That's right. This is a, work van sheet, so the fabric is very durable. I'm not really worried about damaging it or anything. So after we scrub it out, I'm just gonna extract the water out of the sink. And of course, you gotta let it sit and dry. We'll have to wait which it has serious. But I think it dimmed out a lot of the spot. I could still see some, like here and here. It's still, the oil is still there, but that's oil. I don't think that's supposed to go away because it's just a very common saying. But overall, I think we made a huge progress. From the top of the extractor here, I could see a lot of dirty water going out. So it's definitely cleaning the seats. So if you don't live in a hot climate, I would definitely suggest going multiple pass, just on vacuum. So you extract out the water and you don't let, water sit in the seat and, keep it soaked. But honestly, I feel like pretty impressed with the result. We've definitely got a lot of dirt out and we haven't really used a lot of water. This is the waste tank. I'm not sure if you can see the dirtiness of it. But boy, that is dirty. We definitely got a lot of dirt out for sure. There are still spots left, which I think needs to be scrubbed out with the smaller brush or something. But it did work in a pretty nice way. So I mean, you guys seen the before and after, so maybe you guys can go back and see if it actually made a huge difference or not. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. If you want to buy this product, it's going to be linked in the description. And if you have any questions, let me know. Thank you so much for watching. See you guys next time.